they're like collectors of certain brands. Was it Grey Chanel? It's time to go and explore. Grand Soir is nowhere to be found. Like, I think it's scarcity that is causing this problem. But I found myself a bottle. I found myself a bottle. I like to have a bit of everything in my collection. Toke Makinwa was hot on Bodysia. This one is not for me. It's past my pay grade. But my nose has not overly matured. So 2023 might be the year where BDK does it for me. I look forward to going out to sample a few of their fragrances. I'm a blank canvas now. Let me just give you guys a little confession. Do not blame me. I am growing up in my perfume journey. There's somebody that talks about it and it just sort of registers. This one, it is Toke Makinwa. I have to give her her flowers. Mommy, take your flowers. Okay. I love this lippy. So gorgeous. Hey Bambi, welcome back to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and become part of the family. In today's video, I will be sharing some of the fragrance houses that I am so excited to try out in 2023. There are some fragrance houses that I've heard loads of good things about. I'm sort of intrigued. I'm curious. If you want to hear all about it, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Starting off, the first fragrance house I am so excited to try out is Thameen. The first time I heard about this fragrance house actually was in 2021 when I went back to Nigeria. There's this place called Sende Signature. He has the biggest perfume parlor in Nigeria with so many perfumes that you can try out. It was at his store that I first saw Thameen. I got to sample a few. I can't even remember the ones I sampled. You know when you are like, okay, I bought everything on my wish list. Not everything, but I bought majority of the stuff on my wish list. And now I'm looking for something more interesting. Thameen is just that house that I'm intrigued to try out. I've heard some good things about a fragrance called Royal Sapphire, another fragrance called Peregrina. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not a fan of the blue bottle. I'm just not a fan. It's not attractive, but I think the perfumes are top quality. If there are any Thameen fragrances that you think I should be trying out, go ahead and let me know in the comment section. I move on. Next fragrance house that I am also looking forward to try was recommended. The first time I saw it was on a channel called Ziggy Namani. I love Ziggy's channel. She had recently hauled a few perfumes. She talked about a fragrance called Sunset Hour. I think that's the name of the fragrance. I was like, okay. She described it as a very light, fresh, sort of summer type of fragrance. You see perfumes every day, especially if you're on Instagram, TikTok, and sometimes it doesn't register until there's somebody that talks about it and it just sort of registers. I had been seeing the Goldfield and Banks bottle everywhere, but it hadn't registered. I hadn't really like thought about it, but like, oh, okay, what perfume is that? Until she mentioned it and I was like, okay, I think I want to try this out. I checked out the notes of Sunset Hours. It looked very interesting. I don't know if they might have samples of the fragrance in Selfridges, but if they do, then I definitely look forward to trying it out when next I'm out and about. Number 3 fragrance house on the list, Bodysia. This one, it is Toke Makinwa. I have to give her her flowers. Mommy, take your flowers. 2 years ago, Toke Makinwa was hot on Bodysia, especially one in the blue bottle. Again, that one, I think the name too is Sapphire something. It has Sapphire in the name somewhere. And when I checked the price back then, I thought, this one is not for me. It's past my pay grade. But now I think I'm ready to try out Bodysia. I definitely will be sampling some of their fragrances. I hope I like them. The bottles kind of look like potions. They look like they might be complicated fragrances. My nose has matured, but my nose has not overly matured. It'll be interesting to see what I think about Bodysia perfumes. That's another house that I am looking forward to trying. Next on the list is BDK. I know last year BDK was on my wish list. I wanted to get Grey Chanel. I think they even released an extrait version of one of their fragrances. I think it was even Grey Chanel. Was it Grey Chanel? They released an extrait of a perfume last year and I still did not get around to getting it. It's time to go and explore BDK, make up my mind and welcome one into my collection. I like to have a bit of everything in my collection. I like to have a diverse collection. You know, there are some people that when you look at their perfume collection, it's either you can tell that they're very heavy into something. For example, they might have like a very big Tom Ford collection or a very big surge of collection. They're like collectors of certain brands. For me, I like to have a bit of everything. I want to have a flavor of everything in my collections. 2023 might be the year where BDK does it for me. Who knows? I don't know. I know loads of people like the rouge, something in the one that is red. I'm a blank canvas now, actually, so it's good to go out and try out this fragrance. Next fragrance house that I am looking forward to trying is Maison Crivelli. There have been loads of niche fragrance houses on this list. Do not blame me. I am growing up in my perfume journey. Maison Crivelli was very much hyped. I saw it with loads of perfume influencers in 2022. A lot of people really talked about something called hibiscus something, or hibiscus mahajad or something. The reason I'm not stuck on anything really is because I want to find what I like in these houses, not necessarily what is most popular. Because when I was exploring fragrance du bois, if I was to go by what was most popular, I would have gone for something like Eau Join or New York Fifth Avenue or even Demi Rawlings perfume. But instead I went for Cavort, and I absolutely love it. That's my style in this fragrance house. With all these fragrance houses, I don't want to go for the most popular, the one that everybody's talking about, all the perfume reviewers are talking about. At this point, I think those are most of the fragrance houses that I am looking to explore that I have not explored. Is this a wish list video? Maybe I should also add a few of my wish list items, fragrances I would like to welcome into my collection. Number 1, Grand Soir by MFK. Let me just give you guys a little confession. Let me confess here. I think it's the scarcity of Grand Soir that is making me to want Grand Soir so badly, because I know that I sampled Grand Soir in 2020 and I didn't buy it. I can't remember why. I think I may have felt that it was a bit masculine or it wasn't just for me. To go from that to now wanting Grand Soir, I think it's scarcity that is causing this problem. You know, sometimes scarcity, not even sometimes, scarcity can automatically lead to increased demand. Grand Soir is nowhere to be found. Like, there's no Grand Soir in the market. There's no Grand Soir on Maison Francisco Jean's website. It's not on it's nowhere. But I found myself a bottle. I found myself a bottle. Grand Soir is number 1 fragrance on my wish list for 2023, and I can't wait to welcome it into my collection and kind of see what it smells like. Next fragrance on my wish list is from Dolce & Gabbana. It's called Pineapple. Dolce & Gabbana do these perfumes where the cover is literally, if it's pineapple, it's a pineapple. If it's an orange, then the cover is an orange. That's the way they do those perfumes. And I want the pineapple one because From Abby with Love has talked about it so many times. It's not that just the fact that she's talked about it a lot, it's the dent in the perfume for me. Like, her perfume is almost gone. I just know that, okay, it's a lovely perfume. But the reason I haven't purchased it yet is because it's more of a summertime perfume, so I still have a couple of months. What else do I have on my wish list? I don't want to come and form wish list that I don't have. To be very honest with you, I don't really have a long wish list. Let's see how we get on this year. Let's see if when I explore any of these fragrance houses I might find something that interests me. There you have it. Those are some of the fragrance houses that I'm looking to try and a few of my fragrance wish list items. Go ahead and let me know, what fragrance house are you looking forward to trying in 2023? Also, go ahead and do all of that good stuff, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Guys, please like, please share, please subscribe. And also, I see you again in my next video, because I look forward to seeing you again in my next video. Stay beautiful, stay blessed. Hi and bye. Literally, there's no ground, sir. There have been loads of niche so yeah, so then what other one have I heard about? It's all left my head, but yeah, many years, not many years back, it's like, so I want to try, and but yeah, I had been seeing the Goldfield and Banks. I don't know if they sell, and you know what, you this have them, you get anytime. It's not focused. Okay, I think it is now. She said it was into so excited to try is Let's Get Right. So starting off now, subscribe button.
How did you say it?